Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? Welcome to another episode of the HOGside, and I am in despair. Right. So, um, y'all know what it is. This is your host CJ. I'm the hog. All right, and this is DMV the champ B. B, what's going on, man? How you been? What's it been like? I know.
Like life is lifing, bro. That's just let me
Life
put it that.
is lifing.
Let me just put it that way.
Life is
Life
life.
is lifing. Yes,
Life
sir.
is Um, y'all know what it is, man. We just here to talk. We here to talk some football. We got a special guest for y'all tonight. My boy Cash, a very, very diehard. I know he's going through it too. So we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Y'all already know. Y'all can follow us on Twitter at the HOGside for Commander updates. You join us. You can join the community. HTC community commanders. That is brought to you by Red Zone and the lab themselves. All right. So just make sure that you guys give us a follow. Just be on the hashtag HTCC RZITL and the Hog side. All right. So without further ado, let's bring in my boy Cash.
Yo,
Yo,
Cash,
what's
what's
good?
going on, man? What's
What's
going on,
good? What's
fam?
good?
Uh, how you feeling? First of all,
I'm alright, man. I mean, like life is good, man. Excited. I mean, week 6 preview. You already know, man. Bounce back week. I'm feeling alright. I mean, I wasn't feeling too good. If you asked me 2, 3 days ago, you might not wanted to talk to me, but now, I mean, I'm way better. I'm more more clear minded now.
you moved on, right?
Yeah, we. I don't know about that, but I'm a little
I ain't
bit. You
move
know what I
on.
mean? We alright.
We
I
gonna
ain't.
talk about it, goddamn it. We gonna talk about it.
We
I
gonna
got
we
some
gonna
shit to get
have to
off my
talk about
chest.
I'm gonna let it be known. I ain't move on yet. So let's just talk about it, man. We are 2-3 starting out in the first what, 5 weeks, right?
Yep.
And we got 12 more weeks left. Yeah, 12,
it.
12, 12 more weeks left. And where do we go from here?
Mm-hmm.
2-3, it might not seem bad when you're looking at just the number. When you look at how everything has transpired so far, you ask yourself what happened, right? So let's talk about it. This is the Commander's State of the Union, brought to you by CJ. Okay, so I'm gonna go on a little rant right now. Okay, and
Uh-huh.
this is just me, okay. First
Go
thing
ahead.
first is um Bron, I'm gonna need you to just go ahead and just pack your bags. I'm gonna need you to pack your bags, fam. It's You lost me, right? You made me feel like there was no hope lost in that Bears game, and it was only halftime, 27-3, right? A big deficit at halftime, but the game ain't over. It's still a whole 30 minutes left to play. You know what I'm saying? 27-3. And you
Okay.
go out here and you say that you're gonna leave it up to the players to sit and talk and figure it out. That's like you having 6 kids and you alone with them 6 kids at home and they all crying and they all running amok in the house. You don't know what to do, so you just letting them figure it out. That's how it
He's
is.
burnt. He's burnt.
Unfortunately.
Not only that, the players, oh man, the players, their comments in the media lately hasn't been uplifting, and it just seemed like they're over the losing aspect. They're tired of losing. I mean, who likes to lose, right? Not
Right.
only who likes to lose games that should have been won. So when your leader, when one of your leaders on the team just just sound like down and out, and a few other leaders, then it's pointing fingers. It's the coaches, and the coaches saying, oh, it's the players, and then somebody say, oh, maybe it's the owners. The point is, too many fingers being pointed, and no solution.
Uh-huh.
There's no solution. We lost to the Bears everybody. Everybody who's watching, everybody who's reading the tweets. We lost to the Bears last week. Not only did we lose, we got cranked. You know, I get it. We supposed to move on. We got the Falcons on Sunday. I get it, but no, we lost to the Bears. We lost, and I shouldn't say, "Oh, it's the Bears," but because to be honest with you, when I was like I know last week's episode, I said, "Man, we should blow these guys out." We
Yeah,
should.
you sure did. You sure goddamn did.
Last
You
year,
sure did.
last year we should have blew them guys out. Guess what happened? Justin Fields was Justin Fields. Justin Fields came out there and said, "Hey, I don't care if we the Bears. I'm Justin Fields." Right? Dude had a phenomenal game, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, if I'm not mistaken. No interceptions. And oh, oh my gosh, a wide receiver getting 200 plus yards on the secondary was abysmal. Yep, and Rio, you can kick rocks. I don't even want to see you in Atlanta. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't want to see you anywhere near this team, near this defense anymore. You, sir, single handedly made this defense regress. And the reason why is because, and you can blame Ron all you want, right? You can blame Ron, you can blame both of them. But here's the thing: you got two well-known linebackers in history. Two, right? Two, not
Yes,
one,
sir.
but two. One is head coach, one is your defensive coordinator, and you still can't seem to figure out how to solve the problem. You know, I'm not saying that I want a Fred Warner. You know, we all want a Fred Warner, right? But Fred Warners don't grow on trees. Fred
Hell.
Warners don't grow on trees. But he's the
Bobby
standard.
Wagner's, all of them.
Yeah, but they are the standard of what you want in a linebacker. Regardless if you can't find a guy like them, there's the standard of what you can see just by starting off with getting a guy like them. You didn't find any guys. You got a guy who was a prototype who you drafted as the first round, wasted a first round pick, mind you add. No shade to Jamin Davis. You wasted a first round pick on this linebacker that wasn't ready.
Right.
Upon you wasting, you go out and get Cody Barton. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. You went out and got Cody Barton after the abysmal choosing of not even choosing the abysmal faith that you had in John Boston. You went out to go get Cody Barton, thinking that he's going to be the better solution. You failed. You failed for the last 4 years in getting a linebacker. And then what you try to do is you try to draft and sign as many box safeties as you can to show up for the lack of linebacker depth. Then you got guys like Khalid Hudson. You know what? Let me not go there. I might ruffle a little bit of feathers, for the people that's watching. I might ruffle a little feathers. I'm just going to stop there, because we got another special guest at the door. All right. Simple. What's
What's
going
up,
on,
y'all?
brother?
What's up? What's
Very
up,
What's
good.
good?
CJ? What's up,
You
Damn.
came
Danley?
in the
What's up,
midst of my
Kay?
you
What's
came in the
What's
good?
up,
midst of my
y'all?
State of the Union. I apologize. You came in the midst of my State of the Union. So I'm
Yeah,
addressing a lot right now.
I got
true
next.
that,
I'm
true
just
that.
waiting.
So my thing is we 2-3. And to be honest with you, by the way we've been playing, man, we might as well just be 0-5, man. We might as well just be 0-5. We barely won against the Cardinals. We barely won against the Broncos. But
Yeah, that's
when we play contenders, granted the Eagles game, I want to like put on the side. I want to throw on the side over here because that game right there showed how truly how talented this team is. So I'm gonna throw that game to the side. I'm not even gonna address that. But we played against the Bills. We got creamed by the Bills. But then we go against the Bears at a sold out arena, folks. Sold out arena in black. That jersey that Cash got on in black, blackout. Everybody got on.
It was a funeral. It was a funeral. For sure.
That's true.
Wrong team.
Watching that game, sitting there on Thursday night, man, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I was supposed to go to that game that night, but I couldn't because of work duties. But I'm like, man, my rent would have been even worse if I had to go to this game. Would have been the worst.
Oh my goodness, for real.
Would have been the worst. So I want to ask you guys, because I haven't really talked to you guys since Thursday. And I'm gonna start with you, champ. What has been your thoughts so far since Thursday?
Deja vu. Now hear me out. You played from last week's episode. Last week's episode, when you was like we was gonna go and spank Chicago. What did I say? I literally came out and said, bro, I don't know what team I'm about to see on film, bro. I don't know. Hear me out, CJ. The Cardinals, I'm gonna be honest with you. After what I've been saying so far for the past 5-6 weeks from that team, they know who the fuck they are, bro. They got a scheme. They know how to run. They spanked Dallas. So even though we barely beat them, that's a respectable win. They balling. They going smack at everybody. I wish we was playing like that.
That's fair.
Two, I also said, I was like, bro, the first test against this team, because we started out 2-0. 2-0, including the preseason, we 5-0. Just even though I know I don't count, but the doing things consistently. That's what I'm trying to say. They was getting trying to learn to get consistently winning. We went 5-0. We went up against the Bills. I said, that's our test right there.
That's true.
That's to get to show us that we are dogs, or we can't play with the big boys yet. We still not ready.
Hello.
And I said that. Now, I feel everything you're saying. Ron also made a lot of mistakes, but he also made some really good, decent decisions. We can't fake. There's some players. No, hear me out, CJ. There are some players you can't get mad. This is the best roster we had since I can remember, bro. Am I right? Am I wrong?
You're right about that.
On both sides of the ball,
true.
CJ.
That's true.
Yeah, we still missing some gaps. Let's keep it a stack, Brody. Let's keep it a stack, Brody. There's
a year that I will put this team up against. But I get what you're saying though. Go ahead.
Okay, this is my personal opinion. This is the best roster I've seen in a long time, bro. So I'm like, I give him some credit. He brought some type of stability to this organization. We've been a laughingstock for decades, bro. So my point I'm feeling is right now, this is deja vu. We know what this team is. This is an inconsistent team. I clearly meant it like we don't know what's coming out. Because if you ever think about it, if you're a true Redskins football team Commander fan, what's been this team's problem? Consistency. We got 1 year the offense is good, defense being last place. Or then we got when the defense is good, offense is complete trash. We in last place. When can we for once have coaches and offensive coordinators that know exactly what this team can do and exactly do? Instead, they trying to make us into a pure passing team when that's not who the hell we are. We're supposed to be a physical, run down your throat team with a smash mouth defense. Our defense was in the top 10 for the past 2 out of 4 years. 2 out of 3. This 4 we don't know yet. It's not end of the season. But what I'm saying is, bro, it's poor inconsistency in the coaching staff, the players. It took a long time to find a quarterback, linebackers, everything. You just said that, and I totally agree with you. They made some mistakes. I'm like, dog, what the hell? It's some players I felt like we could have really got to help boost the offense. This has been struggling on the offense. Get some guys, get some solidified players. We got a whole bunch of outside of receivers. I've been saying the same thing over and over. To me, outside of receivers, I'm not solidified on any position. Like, okay, that's our guy. And yes, you were right about Sam, CJ, and Cash. You as well, bro, during the season. And also you, Big Simp. I've
Oh
been
yeah.
watching him. I'm watching the young man. I still not 100% sold on him, but I like what I'm seeing so far. Because most of the reason why we getting our asses spanked is not really because of him. Just to be
Nah,
brutally honest, from my standpoint.
Facts.
My standpoint. I think this kid can ball. From my standpoint, I feel like this. If we Eric Bieniemy, I see what he's trying to do. But I'm not 100. I'm still going to be patient because I kept saying the same thing. Even in the spaces, I'm like, we got as Commander fans, we're going to have to be patient. I've been saying that all year because like we don't know what the hell we have. We got good talent players, but can these coaches put these players and use them to their strengths? We are a running team. Brian Robinson likes to run the ball. Give him. You see when he's playing in the game, when you feeding him the ball, he's getting better and better. Like his yardage and everything is getting up. He's catching the ball. And then then that we stop. We going back to throwing the ball down there 20, 30 times. Why is Sam Howell throwing the football 51 times last game, bro?
that's crazy.
Come on, bro.
That's just crazy to me.
It's some of these things don't make sense to me, but I'm just sitting here being patient. I'm watching. I'm like, all right, this is how Ron team. We ain't gonna get it to probably what week 8, week 9, and then every single game we play is gonna be a critical game, so we can sneak into the playoffs. I'm tired of that shit, bro. But this is what we have until Josh and them see what they got on the field. They evaluating. Magic is already coming out and saying, hey, this is what's going on with what I'm seeing. They just trying to see what's going on. But this team has been consistently due to you gonna play how your coach is. That's plain and simple. Ron's laid back. He feels like this is still open up and everything. And then he's gonna have a talk with the guys. And then, dog, to me, I lost it when the Eagles game. When I heard Terry McLaurin was sitting there like he was about to cry and he was hurt because he felt like we should have won that game, which was true. But I'm still not mad at that game because overall that was a good ass game. As a NFL football fan, that was a good game. Respectfully. CJ, I know you feel different about it, bro. I understand. I totally understand, bro. But from my point of view, this is deja vu. This is deja vu. We might win 9 games this year. All I wanted was 10. I was like, give me 10. They gave me 2. I was like, you owe me 8 more. I just want 10. Show me that we taking a step better. The offseason moves we made, we still doing the same thrifty pick players. This is the results you get. When you have Bobby Wagner sitting out there for weeks, we needed help. People were screaming for a lot of linebackers that was serviceable that can be better than what we got from Cody Barton. Cause it's just straight garbage, bro. I want to see Jabril Cox.
Mind you, this guy had a 33.6 PFF rating,
bro,
this past week,
bro.
And I don't
I'm not gonna get on
worrying
the
about
PFF,
but they right on point on that one.
Our second round overall pick, that boy out there, he does what the fuck he wants. I'm watching him. Yeah, okay, he got the stats. He's not making huge impact plays, bro, because Jack Del Rio scared to move him around. Why is he ain't dropped in coverage? That's not especially, bro. That dude's been in coverage on plenty of snaps over and over. They can just pitch the ball to the flats on his side easily. You know what I'm saying? CJ, I agree with everything you saying, but this is deja vu. I kept saying what I said last week. I don't know what team I'm seeing on the field. Each week they're a different team, honestly. So I'm gonna give them till week 8 to see where Ron and wake up and see what we're gonna do. Then that's how you judge this team. It's deja vu. I'm done. Yeah, I got it. Cash, bro, I want to hear from you, bro. You be hitting on some real shit too. So I want to go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
I'll be hearing them too, man.
Hey, look, man. Look, number one word, right? It's one word: unacceptable, right? Not one player from this draft has had an impact on this team. You drafted Emmanuel Forbes and benched him by week 4, right? Like, everybody talks about how much of a ball hawk he was, all these pick sixes, and I told him, right? I tried to say draft Gonzo. Because Emmanuel is not physical. And people try to tell me, nah, he set the record for most pick sixes. He did this, he did that. He's out there getting bullied. Straight bullied by grown men, right? And you want to put him up against A.J. Brown? You think he's ready for a top 10 wide receiver? A.J. has burnt some of the best corners to play the game. And you going to put him up against A.J. Brown? Emmanuel?
And I still
no way, Jose, right? So look, Quan Martin, he ain't even seen the field. You drafted a guy in the second round for depth when your starters aren't even that good? Why are you drafting for depth when your starters can't even compete within your own division? We literally year in and year out over the last 5 to 10 years have just been praying for a wild card appearance. I mean, Champ said it. We've been praying that we just sneak in. Like, it is so rare to sneak in and to win a playoff game, right? Last year was different, right? For the New York Giants, I think we said it in the space right before this. Everyone wanted to play the Vikings. The Vikings were not a good team. They were a fraudulent team. That was almost like a quote-unquote guaranteed win for the Giants.
Dude, I'm so mad we lost that game last year.
If we would have played them, CJ, I'm
game.
telling you, we would have beat them with Taylor Heineke. I promise you, we would. The Vikings were that bad of a football team, and they were falling apart when it really mattered. If we would have snuck in, we would have beat them. It didn't matter who they were playing. And this team is so undisciplined. Emmanuel Forbes cannot tackle. Half the team cannot tackle. And that normally, it doesn't seem like it's been that big of a problem for us.
As well.
They need to go back to fundamentals. That team needs to go back to fundamentals.
Literally, it's like we're trying to be great, but we forgot how to do the little things first. Like, we forgot just how to take baby steps from step one and just be good, right? Because you can't be great until you become good, right? So Philly, they were garbage for the longest time. Then they got good, right? And then they kept building. Now they're great. They're a top 3 team, right? And I think Washington on paper can be that team, right? Washington on paper can be one of the top 10 teams in the league. You can argue with your mama. I don't care. On paper, this can be a top 10 team. Sam Howell can sling the rock. I mean, 51 throws for 388 yards. Woo. Come on now. Look, I'm gonna say.
But he shouldn't be throwing. You know, me and you both know, bro. He should not be throwing that ball.
I know that, right? But look, and I know Deuce gonna get mad. I'm gonna have to put money in the Heineke jar. I'm a Heineke guy. All right, look, Heineke was not doing that. All right, I'm a Heineke guy. I don't like the last QB we knew that could throw for almost 400 was Kirk. All right, Ryan Fitzpatrick wasn't doing that. Case Keenum wasn't doing that. We had Kyle Allen, damn sure wasn't. He wasn't getting a third of that. So this team needs to get it together and get it together quick, because I was at that game against Chicago, and that was the most piss poor performance I've seen at the last 5 years where I've been attending games.
I cut the game off at halftime.
I was there last year. I was there last year against the Tennessee Titans. That game was very heartbreaking. They didn't look that bad in that game, right? It ended terribly, but they didn't. The game against Chicago, I've been to a lot of games over the last few years. That was the worst performance, the most undisciplined. They were walking on a football field. That was straight garbage. Straight garbage, man. Look, if they don't turn it around against Atlanta, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. And I'm not saying they're just in trouble for the season. No, Pink Slip's in trouble. Like, jobs they're going to have to find something else. And if you can't succeed with Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel, I don't like Diami, but you know what I mean, he's shown flashes this year that he can most definitely make a couple plays. Yeah, I'm not a Diami fan. I'm not going to sway away from that. But if you can't win with Chase Young, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat, F.A. Obata, if you can't win with these dudes, All-Pro Jeremy Reeves, if you can't win with these dudes, who are you going to win with? Because look, CJ, look, I'm about to break your heart. We're 1-5 against Daniel Jones. How does Daniel Jones, whenever he plays other teams, look absolutely trash, champ? But when he comes to play Washington,
it happens.
When he comes, no. It doesn't just happen.
No, I'm talking about
that Washington mindset. It just happened. No, it doesn't happen.
No, I'm talking about when people see Washington on the schedule. It's like, all right. Oh yeah, this our tune-up game.
Like,
okay.
The Buffalo Bills this year is the perfect example. Buffalo Bills is a perfect example.
We really need to start holding this team accountable, man. Like, we really need to start holding this team accountable. And I agree with Champ. Magic and Harrison and boys are really looking at this team right now. They are really evaluating. I genuinely believe that. I believe JDR, if they don't win Sunday, JDR will be fired. I'm so
no, I don't think Ron gonna get fired. I don't think Ron gonna pull that trigger.
I get that, but if the defense gives up 30 plus and the game's not close, then I see JDR being fired, because that would be 5 straight games giving up 30 plus, 5 straight. You go from you was like number 4 last year. How do you give up 30 straight in 5?
And Falcons don't even score that much.
Hey, man.
They average 16 points per game.
Bro, they're gonna run that ball down our throat.
Hey, man, look.
CJ,
We
look,
gonna
I'm gonna land it like this. This Sunday is the biggest game of Ron Rivera's career
You
going
think
forward.
Ron's gonna get fired if they lose?
If it's ugly,
yeah,
CJ, I would not put it past because look, Magic Johnson did come out after that Thursday game and he made a tweet, right? So the fact that Magic was in the building, you can't tell me Magic's gonna sit here and allow this team to win 4 or less games with this amount of talent on the team. I don't
It's
believe
not.
it.
Yeah, you correct. It doesn't make sense, but I still
Magic,
don't think you're
look,
gonna fire him.
when Magic had his presser, right? When we first had, when you first bought the team, he said, "I'm a winner. All I know is winning." You think he's about to get a bad rep within the business world because his football team is 3-14?
I hear you, but also hear me though. Ron Rivera is, regardless of what he's done, Ron Rivera is respected around the league. So
he can be respected. He's not a winner.
I don't care about respect.
You can be
no,
respected.
I'm just saying that it's about business. It's a business. It's about professionalism. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot to people. I'm just saying. Just saying.
The
Look, he can keep all that professionalism at his house.
The most professional coaches are also trash. The most
Yeah,
professional
terrible,
coaches
yeah.
are also trash.
I mean, if we get spanked in Atlanta, dog, it's gonna be ugly. That's gonna be an ugly ride home.
They ain't gonna want to see me on Spaces beating Atlanta. It's gonna be bad.
All I'm saying is, we look too much at this last matchup against the Falcons. You gotta forget, man. The Falcons ain't had Calvin really. They was injured. They had a lot of injured guys on the sidelines. So this ain't that Falcons team no more, man. They got Bijan Robinson. You know, they up their wide receiver game a little bit. They got a young rookie. They got a young rookie out there. You got my man Headline. You got Headline Ritter out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, my man. Yeah, my man Desmond Ritter out there. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be Taylor Heineke. Who knows? Depending on how the game go, we might see TH out there.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But I hope if we do see him, it's because we laying down the whooping. I would like to be on the other side of the whooping for the first time. I would appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it might be because we getting blown out 25-7 at halftime, man. You know,
Right.
you never know. Hey,
This team is 2-3. Is going on week 6. Get this W. You at 500. You still respectfully in it and build from that. That's the way I want them to do.
Both
I
of
want
those
them to go in Atlanta and handle business. We haven't lost to Atlanta the past couple years, but we don't know what team is going to show up. So that's I just don't know.
And I feel you on it. Like both of those teams, both of our teams is equally, just matched up perfectly well. But the whole thing is, we should beat them. You feel me? We should beat them, but it's all about playing as a unit. I feel like if they ain't playing as a unit, that's going to be the question. You feel me? Because we haven't done that in the last couple of weeks. I seen a couple of things that I didn't like, and I'm feeling like my defense ain't playing as a unit. It's just not. The offense, I see the offense actually doing their part. They putting up the points. They doing what they have to do. Except for that Bills game. The Bills game was just terrible. But overall, everything about the offense, I think if they cleaned up a few things with Terry McLaurin and Doxson and them, that should be okay. You feel me? But after that, the defense, that supposed to been our strength throughout the whole season, and that's a question mark. I'm going into this game. We have to start off fast in this game. I feel like if we got to start that's the thing, because we don't start off fast in games, and I feel like if we can get a touchdown here at the first beginning of the game, we need to receive the ball. As soon as they flip the coin toss, receive. That's it. You gotta make a statement right away, and from there they have to.
Stop them.
Yeah, they gotta stop them after that. You feel me?
If they don't
that's how I
start
look at
fast,
it.
simple, I'm telling you right now, we are in trouble. I'm telling y'all right now, if we do not start fast, we are in trouble, and it's gonna get ugly quick.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna get ugly quick.
I'm gonna say this. If let's say we score first, right? What's going to tell the tape of the game is if the Falcons come back and score right afterwards. That's going to tell the tape of the game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not though.
Because
Atlanta's not built though to compete in shootouts.
They
No,
not.
they're not. They're
They're
not.
not they can't. But Washington on
I
the other hand,
ain't trying to see
Washington
no
on the other
shootout
hand,
against
CJ
Desmond
has
Ritter,
shown in
bro.
multiple games they can score 30 points plus.
Bro, if we can't stop the run and make Desmond just pass the ball, because if Behan goes off, he can catch
Yeah,
and run,
bro.
bro. Catch and run, bro.
I'm literally concerned. Like I didn't think I would be concerned about the running the ball on this defense, but I'm
That's true.
literally concerned. I'm concerned.
Ho, ho,
That's
ho.
true.
Don't forget another thing. This could be one of those games Kyle Pitts goes off. So let's be respectful. We let tight ends run right up the seam on us and right on hitch routes right up the middle, bro.
I think
You can't keep running this cover 2 shell the whole game. So you
yeah,
just
Drake London.
hold on.
Like,
I think the Bears game was the only game we really seen like tight ends really eat up the defense like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think we've had our good share of being able to put down to actually neutralize some tight ends that we actually played against. Guys like Zach Ertz, Dalton Knox, he had a pretty fair game.
right.
Um, we haven't really seen Dallas Goedert like that. You know what I'm saying? And then we had Cole Kmet that had a game that I ain't think was gonna happen. So now the question is are we gonna have a game where Kyle Pitts finally shows up?
I hope not. For our sake, I hope not. But I mean, look, I think CJ, when you talk about Bijan Robinson, um, it's almost impossible to stop him all the way around. So you have to just try to contain him, right? Because look, if at the end of the game we win the game, right, and Bijan has like 180 yards total, right, passing and running the football, but they lose, right, and he only has one touchdown. That is a win in my opinion. He's gonna get his, right. He's gonna get his yards. He's gonna get all his juke moves out. He gonna do his thing. As long as you don't let him into the second and third level and really crush you for like 40-yard plus plays, they can run the ball all day.
But look who
That's
you talking
cool.
about.
You can have your little 4 or 5-yard runs. That's cool. You win the football game and he only has like one touchdown or less. I'm chilling.
You talking
I'm
about
I feel
chilling.
you on that. I feel you on that though.
you're asking a lot of the defense to not do.
Unfortunately,
I just want them to get off the
am I
field,
really
CJ,
though?
on third down.
Am I
That's
really
all I
asking
ask
for
for.
a lot though?
I mean, when you talking about this defense, it's a lot.
Man,
You're
I
asking Cody Barton to play like an actual linebacker. You know,
When the last time a linebacker actually went in the backfield and tackled somebody?
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, Jamin Davis.
as bad as people talk
Damon
about,
Davis. That was the last
as
time.
bad as people talk about Cole Holcomb, oh my God, like we're missing that guy. We're
Yeah.
missing Cole Holcomb.
He's playing phenomenal in Pittsburgh.
We're missing
Phenomenal.
Cole Holcomb, and people are afraid to admit it. We're missing Cole Holcomb.
You want to know
Yeah.
what's crazy, CJ? Champ said it right. Look,
He probably
Oh, I
this is
wasn't
the
know.
best
in
team
coverage.
we've had since literally 2012. This is the best team we've had since RG3. Because look, that offense that year was unstoppable. No one was stopping that offense.
That's
If
true.
we can, if this defense can play, like with a lead, right? I also feel like the defense isn't being helped out in some of these games because
That's the one too.
yeah, I'm look.
We
I'm
ain't
not.
got a
I'm
cornerback
not.
like
I'm not
D-Hall,
putting
bro.
all the blame on the offense, right? But look, when you score 3 points against the Chicago Bears and go into halftime, giving up 27 is not a recipe for success. But neither is only scoring 3 points. Y'all not helping each other out. All right, you scored 3 points against them. Don't expect to win the football game.
You also want to know what
It was some turnovers though.
we don't
That's true.
have a cornerback like D Hall anymore. We ain't got a cornerback that ain't afraid to get up in your face and talk trash and get you out the game. We don't have that anymore, bro. Like and honestly, I kind of blame Ron. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because Ron don't want that type of guy. You know what I'm saying on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like
He
I
likes
don't
blue chip
know.
guys, man. Blue chip
I
guys.
don't know, bro. Like I don't think D Hall would be like, but then he did have Josh Norman on his team at one point.
Yeah.
But I'm
Let
talking
him
about
go
this
real quick
Rondo. I'm
then.
talking about this Rondo. I'm talking about this Ron, like this Ron compared to Ron before he got fired. Ron, I take before he got fired. Ron, any day. I take that Ron.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
I'm just like this, man. I never seen so much regression with so much money and emphasis and energy put into on that defensive side of the ball. I never seen that defense just regress slowly like that. They just regressing. Period.
I was
Right.
surprised on Thursday. Like I was surprised on all different levels when it came down to my defense. I was like, man, ain't no way. Ain't no way they gave up 27 points in the first quarter, almost down in the first
The
quarter, man.
backbone of your team. The backbone. Like
I was shocked, man.
Bruh. I'm like, this
Hey,
dude,
Cash, you ain't lied about.
hey, bruh,
Hey, man.
this man came out there and was like, all right, man, you for it? Okay, sit down. Kendall Fuller? All right, sit down. Who next? Oh, who that? Danny Johnson?
Hey,
All right,
man.
sit down. Benjamin St. Juice? I'm about to cook you. Sit down. I'm like the whole bruh,
That's
like it was
tough.
nobody that was a cornerback on that roster
You
wanted
miss
to.
Ronald Darby?
Damn, call me crazy, but he might.
You cut the screen off for me, bro? Wow.
As much as I didn't like Ronald Darby, bruh.
Bro, did you just went black on me, bro?
Man,
Come
because
on,
everybody was doing
come
the
on, son.
Like,
because he was doing this thing.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, bruh. Like certain players that we got rid of last season, we are missing those guys right
right.
I mean, is Ronald Darby still in the league? Is he still doing anything?
now. No, but he was on the free agency at the time. I think he got signed. He got signed by somebody. I forgot who he
Yeah,
Bro,
got.
he did get signed by somebody.
Yeah,
this
but
now hear me out, CJ. This is why I kept saying I was so worried about this whole season. We did nothing in the off season, bro. Like I can see we got money wise, budget wise, bro. You haven't picked up just one in the pack player. It could have been on offense or defense. Why Bobby Wagner was sitting out there for a while? Why didn't you just try to go really be desperate and try to come get him to play? He played for another team, didn't like it, then went back to Seattle. Could have maybe got him for a decent price. But we got Cody Barton. Some
Hey,
dude I
but
never
and went Bush out there too.
bro. It was some
They
very
brought
was out
service.
there
Slayton
too.
and
It
Andrew
was some
Wiley
very
was
serviceable
going to solve
linebackers
all
on
the
the flank were
problems. Like,
available, bro. That were better
Yeah.
than what we had. Ron didn't even think about grabbing just one significant player to really be like, okay, we can use that. There were left tackles out there, bro, that we could have took a swing at. Fuck it. We need salary cap. Okay, we make it work. Go get something that just show you that you're trying to take a step. You got a young quarterback that you trying to see what's going on. He needs some more better protection. You know what I'm saying? Yes, like I said, a lot of half those sacks is also on him holding the ball. That's part of a rookie problem. They do that. But dog, it was some players I feel like dog could have went on this team and made things better. We needed a tight end. And then the guys that y'all depended on, he was hurt again during the preseason. And then,
right.
like I said, Logan Thomas, he had a solid good game last time he played. I give him his props on that, man. We don't he's to me, he's a concussion away from being out for the season, bro. Like I'm worried. Like I think of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Then we
yeah.
got Cole Turner, and we gotta still see more of him. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he might be all right. But bro, there's no solidified players on this squad besides the receiver room.
I mean, honestly, whew, I hope
And
I don't
that
get.
defense is regressing badly, bro. It
I
don't
hope I
make
don't get no
sense to
kickback.
me.
I hope I don't get no kickback from this. I kind of blame Eric Bieniemy.
Okay,
like,
okay. I want to
Miami
go ahead.
B.
yeah, because there's so much talent on this team, and I know you can't get everybody the ball, but at some point, You got to deliver a game plan that is crucial enough for this offense to be able to score and be able to put them in a good position, right? And I just feel like we've been starting slow.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking us to start fast all the time, but starting slow all the time and only scoring, not scoring until the second quarter or maybe like the end of the second quarter. That can't happen.
Right.
That can't
But
that
I
can't
mean,
keep happening.
look,
You
CJ.
know,
On the flip side of that, though, right? I mean, so look, same thing. Champs there, right? How can you really blame EB if Ron and company didn't bring in the right players to help out EB, right? EB is trying to do the best he can with what he has on the football field, right? Like I'm telling you, if we had like certain players, like if that offensive line was better, I'm telling you, they would not start off that slow. If they could literally give Sam Howell time to, I mean, look at Jalen Hurts. He's making breakfast, lunch, and dinner in that pocket. And
But
we all,
that
right?
line been
Well,
good
look,
for years.
look, what have we all said about Jalen Hurts? He's not a pocket passer. But what has he done this year with literally the number one rated offensive line? He has sat in the pocket and delivered dimes to his wide receivers. They have made him a pocket passer because they supported him. They knew that they needed an
well,
offensive line to make it to where I mean, he doesn't have to roll out every 3 seconds. That's not a recipe for success. So,
also
like,
also
give Sam Howell an offensive line, and I'm telling you, this offense will look 10 times better. And they're already scoring.
when you add context to that,
That's
they
true.
got they got three offensive linemen who've been there for almost 10 years, almost. And respectfully, the only smart thing was they did was they moved those guys from the outside to the inside and got two younger guys that fit on the outside, and it was smart. It,
Cosby
it,
going
it,
Pro Bowl this year. I'm telling you, Cuz be crushing stuff, bro.
oh, my breath
They
on that
brought
one.
in Boo Boo Andrew Wiley. That like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, what are we
Hey, look,
doing?
Only Ron
look.
Rivera.
Hold on, let me ask y'all a question.
I'm gonna
Didn't
say
we
this.
know that from before the beginning of the season? We knew that, right?
You know, I'm sorry.
We knew that. We
Oh, you
knew
talking about
Cuz
Andrew
wasn't good
Wiley?
before he
Oh,
came in.
Yeah,
Wiley.
I
Oh
knew,
yeah.
I knew,
We knew it.
I knew Andrew Wiley was dog water. But
I'm about to say, CJ, you know the O line. You good at picking good O line. I give you
yeah,
that, bro.
I was not impressed when they went out and got Andrew Wiley. It was like,
And not only that, was that a 3-year deal? They said.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah,
he's
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to
That
survive 3 years. He's not going to
yeah,
survive
he
3 years.
they better cut
First
that
off,
contract real quick.
um, yeah, definitely going to need to see some restructuring.
We need
First,
two new
let's start there.
tackles, dog.
Yup.
We need two
Um,
new tackles.
At least.
Leno, look, I'm gonna say this because PFF is like the only resource right now that grades offensive linemen to the T. So, as bad as people don't like PFF, it's the only thing you can really go off of when you're talking about offensive linemen the pass rush win rate and all that stuff, right? So the numbers the numbers might look good, but I'm it's like versus the numbers and the stats. I'm sitting back and I'm keep looking at these games in the all 22, and I don't see it.
CJ, you about to inform me with some information I don't know. Where is he ranked?
So this offensive line is that they all have over 90% efficiency rating.
Huh?
The offensive line, everybody,
Who's ranking them?
everybody
Hey,
that's
hey.
starting,
I'm mad
everybody
we
that's
all made the same
starting.
face at the same time. Go ahead.
This is
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yo.
Everybody that's starting on that offensive line has a over 90% efficiency rating right now, as we speak, right now, has
So
over
where
a
are they
ninety
ranked?
percent efficiency rating. Rank wise, I think they're like what, maybe just above 15, if I'm not
Huh?
mistaken.
Oh no. That that
No.
That's
No.
that's
serviceable. That means that's serviceable. And remember, guys, also
No.
hold on, CJ. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm
no
listening to
way,
what you're saying.
bro.
But also, a lot of those sacks they gave up, what we gotta say about half or a quarter of that is all on Sam too.
Yeah, yeah, some of that. Yeah, some of that is. But
So CJ, you might have a valid point of PFF. You said that's the only source that grades offensive line to the
It's
team.
it's not the only source, but it's one of the best sources, best resources when you're trying to figure out a type of grading scale for offensive line. And
Understand.
so when you're talking about that, and this is what you get. I necessarily would like to see other like resources to go off of,
Uh-huh.
but right now it's what we got. It's what we got. I haven't seen anything much better. Me personally, I haven't really seen anything much better. So it's just something that we got to go off of. But like I said, you talking about player grades. We're talking about player grades, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about the Commanders. Let's talk about the Commanders, right? Let's take a brief
Shit.
um stroll down the offensive line, right? So
Mhm.
let's talk about the centers first, right? Where does Nick Gates fall? Nick Gates fall 19th. 19th. I mean, this is individual, right?
I can't
This is
believe.
individual ranking. So Nick Gates falls 19th, right? Oh wow, that's something. Top 20. Oh wow. You know, Sam Cosmi, he's ranked 11th. Not really
I,
surprising.
not
Not
shocking about that.
yeah, not really surprising. But then you see Charles Leno, he's at 18, and Andrew Alley at 33.
Whew,
33.
the weakest link.
How okay, explain how is a Super Bowl champion who had his best game of his career in the Super Bowl
But that's one game.
against one of the best no, but hold on, one of the best
Mm.
defensive lines in all of football had his best game. You come to Washington, and what happened? Did he get hurt? Like, did we miss something? Like 33rd, Charles Leno is playing better than you.
So again, like I said, a lot of people like to throw out, "Oh, he had a great game in that Super Bowl." Yeah, sure, but that whole season was abysmal for him.
That's true.
That's
It
why.
was.
That's why when we brought him in, I'm like,
We knew what he was.
Right.
why?
But I honestly think Ron Rivera and company thought that he was going to build off of that Super Bowl win, right?
Ron
Like in
Rivera
terms
and
of their
company
head,
also
that
thought
like
Trey Turner,
that's how
Okay,
they like to think.
Andrew Norwell
okay,
Right.
Cash.
was going to
Hey,
help.
Cash. I know you heard this term before, brother. Every trash can gets a steak, bro. One day. I'm pretty sure you heard that before, bro.
Oh
Like,
my goodness,
Unfortunately,
man.
man, I understand. Like I get it, but unfortunately,
Can we bench
So,
Wiley
so I
or
take that
something
back.
for that?
I take that back.
who
We're ninth in
who's
pass
behind
block.
Wiley?
Who's behind
hold on,
Wiley,
guys, for
man?
1 second. Say that again, CJ. I apologize. Say
We're
it again.
Oh my
in
bad, my
PFF.
bad.
We're ninth in pass blocking and
Okay.
eighth in run blocking.
I can see that we pass the ball a lot, like a
Ninth.
lot. But we
My
give up
bad.
a lot of sacks too. So it's a gift and a curse.
My bad.
That's what you telling me right now. Where we ranking sacks? We're top in sacks allowed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're ninth in passing. We're top 10 in passing. Where we rank and we don't run the ball. That's why I feel like that line's better is really running the ball. They get out when they run
Right.
the ball. They pretty good on the screen pass. Surprisingly, when they ran the screen, the times they do run the screen, it's been successful.
Yeah.
So I'm confused. I'm confused with this offensive line. But to me, from all of us looking from the eye, to me on that line is weak on them tackles. Both of them tackles are just weak. We need tackle help bad. The inside to me is decent. It's them tackles.
I can deal with Leno just for this year. I can deal with
Oh
that.
yeah, but you move
But
on after next year.
yeah, I can move on. But the Wiley thing, I think that can get solved some type of way, man.
Who else
Yeah,
do we have at
come on,
tackle?
man.
Who else do we have at tackle?
Who's behind him?
Who at right tackle, man?
Who else
Like
is
back?
at right tackle? Or I don't want them to kick Riley. Kick Cosme back at tackle. I want him to stay at guard.
Yeah, he
So
gonna
far,
stay at guard, but
so far,
What
Nick
Cornelius
Gates,
Lucas?
so
Luke,
far,
I take
Cornelius. I
him.
mean,
I take
And
it.
right tackle though. Right tackle, bro.
That's like replacing trash with trash. Like,
hold on, Simp. No, I want to hear Simp reason. No, bro, Simp.
I take it. I take it.
You will take it. You will roll the dice on that.
I roll the dice.
Respect.
I wouldn't do it.
Another Eric Flowers turmoil.
CJ, come on, son. That's my name.
Hey, look, that's another thing. I'm so glad
he's not even in the league, bro. That's crazy.
I'm so glad people understood the leave alone of Eric Flowers. I'm so glad. So glad people are done with the where's Eric Flowers? Eric Flowers not here.
He's not even in the league, bro.
Yeah, he's not even thinking about football right now.
And now people saying, "Oh, Sadiq Charles, he could be something like Eric Flowers." Eric Flowers wasn't good.
He was a mauler. He just couldn't pass block.
Yeah.
That was to me. He was a good run block. He can't pass block. That's what the line we have right now. That's the line we have right now. We're a team.
Physical. We supposed to be a physical team. You feel me?
Brian Robinson. Honestly, right now, Brian Robinson should be running football almost 30 times a game. I'll wear his ass out. I'll wear Brian Robinson's ass out. I will be handing him the rock.
Nah, facts though. I would
hand him the rock 20 to 30 times a game, and then I would have bootlegging, and then I run the RPO with
maybe not 30.
We gotta be balanced. It's a thing.
Nah, maybe not 30, but I need my running back to be running at least 15 times a game.
15 to 20.
At the minimum.
Because I'm like, this is what this team is good at.
Because this is how we can segue into this. Is Sam Howell being used too much?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's actually, to me, he's being misused. That's just personally me. I'll be running I'm telling you, I'm running an option with him. He ran in the
I don't even see how he made it out these last 5 games for real.
You ain't lying, bro.
Why is your second year starter throwing the ball 51 times?
Yeah.
51?
Hold on, hey CJ, since you on the computer, bring up his attempts per game so far of the season. Like, dog, it's crazy. I never seen anything like that, bro. Never. He's man. It's every game has been over 30 attempts. Every game has been over 30 attempts.
I'm glad you actually asked me that because I'm actually on his profile right now. It's such a coincidence that you asked me that.
See, good man's thinking like, brother. Good man's thinking like.
This man, he's attempted 191 passes already in week 5.
All right, then y'all say, all right, last year Tom Brady had the highest record with most pass attempts too as well. What was that record?
In 5 weeks?
Nah, last year Tom Brady, before he retired, he was the only quarterback with the highest most passing attempts. Like, he was passing like crazy. I'm just trying to see how far we are from that record.
Sam, I don't care what the number is. Sam is most definitely gonna break that.
Like, he's gonna, like I'm saying, that's crazy.
Tom Brady has 733
out that whole season.
When was that year? 2007?
No, I'm talking about last year. With the Bucks.
Last year. Yeah.
Oh damn,
bruh. And you say Sam Howell's 100 and what right now?
Damn.
191.
Oh yeah, he gonna pass that. It's 17 games in the season.
He gonna get close.
I don't know. I think
Sim doing the math though.
He gonna end up with throwing the ball like
you won't pass that.
To be honest with you,
and that doesn't make no sense.
Hold on though. I think that's gonna change because I think some adjustments are about to be made because obviously you gotta find some other way.
I hope so.
And
you gotta be balanced.
Yeah, and you gotta run the ball. Run the ball. And I get that sometimes when you're running the ball and when you go 3 and outs, you gotta figure out another way. I get it. But again, something has to happen. You gotta run the ball. You gotta establish some type of game plan. Because one, his longevity isn't gonna be long. With Sam Howell being used the way he's being used right now.
Yeah, EB, that's my man. I love that brother's energy. I love what he's trying to bring to this team. Young, he's gonna kill that boy, dog. You gotta help
I mean,
that
look.
boy out, man.
Look though, champ. Look. I mean, I think he's trying to. I mean, he's trying to succeed, but the problem is, like, I think he focuses too much on getting Terry the ball, Jahan, Curtis, right? Like, I think we all wanted Terry to get a lot of looks, but the problem is now there's no balance, right? Like, it's the same thing Simple said. You got to find balance. You're not using Brian Robinson. I think Brian Robinson going into that Chicago game was like number 8 in the league running the football, and he wasn't being
That's another thing.
used.
Right.
Like, I'm telling you right now, Brian Robinson is a top 10 back in the NFL. I promise you.
Hey, Cash.
Top 10.
Hey, Cash. Hey, look, you about to laugh at this. With all the people that talking about something, we got endless wide receiver talent. Look like Pringle ain't working out too much.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he just got a little shine last game.
Hey, look.
So don't make this about a Dax Mills situation against CJ. Let it go.
Wait a minute, Crowder was out there.
Go ahead, sir.
Crowder was out there, though, CJ.
Hold up.
Yeah, Crowder was out there, baby.
Hey, look. I mean,
and you want to know what's funny, CJ? You want to know what's funny?
Hold on. And then you got De'Ami Brown. I'm talking about all this hype.
Hey, man.
Hey, yo,
CJ, you want to know what's funny?
I'm not here to downplay any wide receivers on this team, but I'm missing Dax Milne right now, bro.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. No, don't say that. Don't ever say
Dax
that.
Milne would have caught that touchdown.
CJ, look, I'm not
Dax
doing
Milne
it.
would have caught that touchdown.
Dax Milne is the worst wide receiver we've had in the
Dax
last
Milne would have caught that touchdown.
He's the worst wide receiver we've had in the
Dax
last
Milne would have caught that overthrown ball touchdown.
Dax Milne.
I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm just throwing that out there. Dax Milne can go too. Dax Milne can go too. All right, he can go too at the end of the year.
Just saying.
Dax
Milne would have caught the ball.
He would not have caught
let it go.
That ball that Pringle dropped. Guess who would have caught that too?
He would not have caught that ball.
CJ, let it go. He's IR. He's IR. Let it go.
That man got sticky fingers.
He's IR.
The fake ass David, man.
He's IR, bro. Let it go.
Hey, bro. Hey, hold on. Wait. Hey, Jen. My man got sticky fingers, bro. My man don't drop passes, bro.
He don't because he don't
drop passes, bro.
He don't get the ball.
He do get the looks.
He get the ball once every blue moon.
He do get the looks when he. I'm telling you, go back and look at all his passes. All his passes were miraculous passes, like 7. Bro. All his passes were like Terry McLaurin like passes, bro.
Come on, man.
All of his passes were like Terry McLaurin like passes.
Come on,
bro.
Man. You're not really passes. Pushing it. We're not.
CJ,
really,
CJ, you my man, but you reaching right now, bro. All his catches is like Terry catches. Come on, bro.
All I'm saying is. All I'm saying is
our best wide receivers on IR.
All I'm saying is I ain't saying he was our best wide receiver.
Bro, you reach it. He got catches like Terry McLaurin, son. Stop, bro.
I said most of the
your man runs the flat and a hook.
Hit me out.
In a drag route.
Hit me out though.
He can go to New England.
Hit me out though. Hit me out. What I'm saying is though, and I can show you the clip. If
you show me a catch of him making the catch that Terry made against San Diego Chargers a couple years ago with the Taylor Heineke jump, we can talk.
I got clips like I'm in the war zone, bro. Hear me. So look, this is what I'm saying, right? All I'm saying is this whole off season, I've been hearing people shout on my ear, like antagonize me and poking the bear. Say, oh yeah, we got wide receiver talent now, CJ. We got wide receiver talent now. Where's it at? We got De'Ami Brown dropping passes. Pringle can't get to the ball.
I told you he was garbage.
We got Jameson Crowder running sideline to sideline. Well, we ain't gonna talk about that though, right?
CJ, you want to know what's funny, CJ? Hey, look. As many times as Sam Howell's been throwing the ball this year, Terry McLaurin's numbers are down.
That's the crazy thing.
How is that possible? How are you throwing the ball 51 times? You got 191 attempts through the first 5 games, and your star wide receivers numbers are down?
You want to know why?
Trey has what 100-yard game this season so far?
Yeah, I think so.
You want to know why though? I tell you why.
This is spread the ball.
Not even the spread of the ball. It's when it's part of Sam Howell. Sam Howell is missing these guys for some reason, right? And I think what it is people say he's holding the ball too long. And I had to go back and watch the last 3 games. Those plays where he's holding the ball a little bit too long. As soon as when he hike the ball, I'm looking, and who do I see give it? Who do I see give it up? Wiley. Who do I see give it up? Charles Leno. Who else do I see? Sadiq Charles. At least one rusher gets by, and Sam sees him, and he immediately try to go somewhere else.
True.
Because he feel like he's not going to have the time for that play to develop. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at something different. But what I'm saying is, I don't think he's been given enough time. And this is what I'm saying. Again,
I'm listening,
respectfully, I respect PFF for the resources on the offensive line grades. But when you're looking at eye test, I don't see it. I don't see it.
There's no excuse though. Look. I understand the O-line is literally piss poor. I get that, right? But look, Terry is Terry is one of, if not the best 50-50 ball catcher in the league, right? Last year, he was number 1 in contested catches. So if you're Sam Howell, and look, when we started against Philly, he was head tapping Slay. And he was flexing his muscles like, you can't guard me, whether it's Jair Alexander, Stephon Gilmore. He's cooked some of the best. Trayvon Diggs, Slay, Bradbury, he's done it. So if you're Sam, and an offensive line is breaking down, why not throw the ball up to Terry and let him go make a play? Because at worst, you're gonna get a flag thrown because they can't hold him. He gets held almost every game, and we it's ridiculous that he's looking away.
This goes back to this right here. Is these coaches losing the locker room?
That's a good question right there.
What do you think, bro?
I think it is, because when you got players who speaking out and the subliminal messages that's out there, it might be towards the coach, it might be towards somebody else on the team. However it is, it's becoming a friction. There's a friction in the locker room. And then what happens is, I don't know if it's true or not. I seen a tweet about it being a sign that says, do your job. Like, what? What?
Right.
What? We just got dogged by the Bills, lost a close game against the Eagles, and got smoked by the Bears. You gonna put a sign in the locker room that says, do your job?
Hey, yo.
I don't know who came up with that. I hope it wasn't the coaches. Please, for the love of God, don't let it be the coaches.
It was probably Ron.
I was about to say that got Ron written all over it.
Yeah.
You got Ron written all over.
Hey, Ron, you need to look me in my eyes. You do your job. Do your job. How about that? Do your job. Because you ain't been doing your job, my guy. You ain't been doing your job. You've been letting players figure it out.
I'm gonna say this, bro. It's week 6. They need to regroup. EB needs to regroup with his guys, and Jack and them needs to regroup with their guys. They need to sit down, huddle up real quick, and see if they want it, or they're gonna just cruise by this season.
You got 2 more weeks. You got 2 more weeks to make adjustments.
That's right.
You know what I mean by that?
Week 8,
which is what?
Pretty much you half the season. Early trade.
That's true.
Who would you trade on our squad? CJ?
Somebody has to go.
Don't say it.
Who you traded? Who's on the trade block, CJ?
Don't say it. Don't say it. I know who you
CJ,
gonna say.
who
Don't say it. If you
who's on the
say
block,
it, I
CJ?
promise you, I might leave.
Cash. Okay, CJ about to say Cash. Who should be traded? Cash.
I'm pulling up in my notes. Hold on.
He better
got
not
no-
say the name I'm thinking. I know he's thinking about.
Shit. Who should get traded? I'm CJ. You playing games? Who should get
It
traded?
shouldn't look. It shouldn't be Terry.
Number one
but that
on
would
my
be the
list.
one name that people would say if you
They
were
would
to
lose
trade.
his fan base if he leaves.
Number one on my list.
no.
It ain't Terry. Terry ain't going nowhere. Number one on my list. Sweat.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed on that. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed.
You want to know why? You want to know why that's gonna hurt? Because Chase is leaving after the year. I'm telling you right now, Chase is gone. He gonna take a bag somewhere else, and he gonna dip.
Gonna
so
happen.
if you trade Montez
This is what's gonna
and then
happen.
Chase walks, now what?
This is what's gonna happen. Sweat's going to be the first to get traded, if anything, right? Sweat's going to be the first to get traded. Here's why.
I think that's a dumb move, but okay. I guess I keep my mouth closed.
Here's why. First off, Chase ain't gonna get traded. You want to know why? Cause he the face of the city. I mean, call it what you want.
City.
I mean, call it what you want. Call it what you want. He's the bread. He's the bread. Regardless of the regression that people see in him, but from so on, since he's been back, he's had a sack a game.
A sack a game.
I'm just saying.
I mean, everybody was looking at that.
You talking about Chase? You talking about Chase?
No. I don't.
You talking about Chase?
He ain't had a sack a game because look, he only got 3.5 sacks on the year. He only missed one game. He only missed the Arizona game.
Oh yeah, the Arizona game.
Yeah. So he had a game where he
that's what I said. Since he's been back, he had at least a sack a game.
Nah, he only got 3.5 sacks on the year. We played 5 games, and he's played in 4 of them.
Yeah, that's on average. That's on average on the sack a game, though, right?
Am I tripping though, or he only got 3.5 sacks?
Shoot, he on.
I think he got. No, you're not tripping. He has 3.5 sacks, and Montez Sweat has 4.5.
Yeah.
He on pace to get
4 out of the 5 games. So one of the games he didn't have a sack.
Now he is on pace to getting.
That was that Buffalo game.
It was the Buffalo game.
Yeah.
Man, I already know.
Nobody eat that game.
It was the
nobody.
Nobody
ate that.
But hold on. But he had the most pressures that game, though.
That's true.
He had the most pressures that game.
But how much did those pressures matter?
And 2 bad passes. I
don't care about no damn pressure.
Wait.
Everybody want to talk about pressure. Where's the pressure when you're giving up 37? What pressure are you generating?
That's the secondary fault.
That is the secondary. That is the secondary.
I can't even argue with you on that. I can't even argue with you on that.
I'm telling y'all, Chase Young and that Bears game, he was affecting that game in some type of way.
That's true.
You said the Bears game?
That Bears game, he was affecting that game.
Okay, I give you some credit, but at the same time, he half-assed on the blindside sack. He stopped there and let that nigga run right past him, bro. And then when he ran past him, he gets tired. He starts pursuing. He don't do the same stuff. It's on tape. It's on tape. It's on tape.
It is on tape.
It's on tape.
Let's be real.
Second overall pick, bro.
Let's be real.
I sent him to the Steelers.
This ain't Sam Howell running past Chase Young. Okay, this is Justin Fields running past Chase Young. So miss me.
Josh Allen did the same thing too.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
Bro, that dude that has no motor, bro. He has no motor, bro. Watch him.
I disagree.
So I be wanting to trip him up sometimes. He make me upset, bro, because I'm like, why are you quitting, bro? It's like he quit. That dude is all about fame, no game to me, bro. That's just
already right there, bro. It's already right there.
It's on film. I'ma shut up. It's on film.
I can go back and look at it.
You gonna see exactly what I'm saying. You be like, yeah, you right, B. Watch you tell me I'm right. It's right there. It's clear as day. He gets tired. It's like he's tired. He runs out. He has no motor, bro. That motor is gone. He's electric. He ain't no V8 no more. He's electric.
Hold on, Chip. You say you got a roll, Cash?
Yeah. I gotta get up out of here, fellas. Though, but
I'm
gonna with you next
man.
week,
Look, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. Come on through, bro.
You know you always welcome, my guy. You have a good one, man.
Love, man. Hail to the Commanders.
all
If
day.
that like shit.
Hey, nah. We ain't doing that till we start winning, man.
Oh my god!
Hey,
But hey, look, man, look. Sweat will be traded first.
so why would you? So you will keep Chase Young
Yes.
Yeah, I keep Chase Young.
over Sweat?
I think Chase is better. Me
See,
personally.
y'all might don't see it because the way the lead. I understand the tape is out
See,
there on Chase.
Sweat didn't have an ACL injury, so I see the gripe. I see the gripe of why people want to keep Sweat over Chase.
Sweat
Right.
has got better. So far, what I've seen, Dude has got better.
Yeah.
But both of them on pace
Yeah.
to get sacks though. They on pace
I'm gonna
to
let the
get
season. I'm gonna let the season play
sacks
out.
though. Both of them. They on pace though. Both of
We
them.
we gonna let it see. But CJ, hey, if that's what you do, that's what you do. It
just
is what
saying,
it is.
I think people have the mindset of Chase being out for so long, and people saying, "Oh, Sweat this and Sweat that." Even with Chase being out, even last year, Sweat really wasn't doing anything either. So
But
I'm like,
Sweat been making plays this season, bro.
that's this season. Talking about last season.
He played okay. What he had like almost 10
Okay,
double digit
ain't good
sacks.
enough. Okay, ain't good enough. It's not.
Hey, I'm going on who's available, who's actually comes to play
Hey,
instead of somebody that wants to have a commercial.
It's easy to say that when your man got an ACL injury, is going through rehab. It's
We
easy to
gonna
say
see. I'm gonna see what he's doing. Like I said, go back and watch the tape since he been coming back. Go back and show me. Watch the tape. Your man gets one sack. You never hear him at the rest of the game.
since he been back. Since he been
It's
back, he done
watch
had.
him. It's on tape.
I get what
You
you saying.
don't hear his name no more. He get one sack. Do his little prayer. That's it.
But he gets pressures and batted balls too.
Yeah, that too.
But people
Yeah.
don't talk about that though.
Sweat don't.
Sweat only got one
Yeah,
this whole
Chase Young, that's
season.
what I was saying.
Only
Like
got one
him,
this whole season.
he was trying to be disciplined with a more faster,
Right.
more faster
Like
athletic
like those
quarterback.
like those plays you talking about. I get it. He didn't let them run past him, but it's not because he couldn't get there. He was thinking or whether or not he should stay home and wait for the pass or just go ahead and attack. Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You
To be honest with you, stuff like that, you can
you
either
can
take it or leave
you
it.
can go ahead and
You have
check
to
out
take it or leave it.
TJ Watt and them. You feel me? When they was facing what's his name? Lamar Jackson and them, how he was playing them. He was like, hey,
He
should I
doing the
go
same
in
thing.
or
Yeah, doing the same thing.
should I just stay right
Lamar
there?
Jackson ran right
You know?
past.
He was
You know
like,
what I'm
I
saying?
don't
So
know.
I get what you're saying though, bro. I get what you're saying. You want him to attack and not think about it. You know what I'm saying?
That
I
was
get
the
it.
perfect opportunity.
Yeah, and
It's a
I
perfect
understand that
opportunity.
part too. I
You
He
know
do.
what
would
I'm
have.
saying?
He would have
And
put.
I get that.
Justin would have probably fumbled. That was his time to make a statement to let him know we in this game. To me, I saw him choked and froze, bro. That was a
Yeah.
quick, instant moment.
What was
I
making me
feel you.
upset is Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen not getting home either.
Nah,
That's
yeah, Jonathan Allen. I've seen it. Like I don't understand that right there either, bro. Like I'm like, bro, go back to dominating. Like what's going on? But he
You
be.
know,
I don't know.
you know what it is about Jonathan Allen. I think he's still banged up a little bit. I
You don't
really
yeah.
think he's
think so.
healthy? You
I
don't
No,
don't
he's
think he's
think
not
he's
healthy?
healthy.
healthy.
No, he's not healthy.
I don't think he's
No, he's
healthy.
not healthy. No, he's not healthy. He's not.
Mm.
He's not. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree with that. So, how do we bounce back? With this Atlanta game. Like,
To me, find our identity, bro.
That's the key. That's the
Find
key.
our identity, bro. It's going on week 6, bro. You know who you are. Stop trying to make it something that you're not. Is it me?
we said
It's
this last year,
logical.
bro. I can pull up the episode, man. You said this last year, bro. It was like week 6 or week 7, and it's like, bro, it's week
What are
7.
we doing? Why
You
every
can't.
offensive coordinator we get thinking we are going to become a passing team where that's not where we at yet? We're not there yet. We need the line and the quarterback. Right now, we
Right.
might have the quarterback. But no
I'm
line.
like I'm like I wanna give EB like the chance to say, oh, this
Thing.
team is
Chill.
new. I'm a new assistant head coach. You know, this team is young. Everybody's getting familiar. But at some point in time, like you're either going to run the ball or you're going to pass it. Figure
Okay,
out.
can I ask y'all? Can I ask both of y'all a question real quick too?
Yeah,
Real quick though, this offensive line hasn't gotten injured yet, so they've been here. They've been here.
Hey,
So
feel pain.
if they've been here, you figure out whether you want to run the ball or pass it.
that's
You know
true.
they ain't good at passing, but they got a better grade. They got a better grade in run blocking than pass blocking. Hello, where the light bulb at?
You took that man. You took it from. I was gonna ask y'all. I'm like, what are we good at? Like, yeah, we know as fans what we can do.
All legs.
Our quarterback shouldn't be throwing the football that many turns. Man, we not Kansas City yet. That takes time.
What's
Dude,
upsetting?
come on, man. Like, we commanders, dog. Like, we a physical team, bro. Like, use us to what we can do. We're gonna run the ball, run the option with Sam Howell. He can run the ball. Why there's no design runs from him? Why is he throwing the ball 40 times a game?
Yeah, and Sam
It's
Howell is not
asinine to
just,
me.
and he's not just a pocket passer. You feel me?
Wow,
Sam Howell just not a pocket
That's what I'm
passer.
saying. I feel like we not using him right, dog. We not using him right, bro.
By the way, time about. I take that back. Mm. So our starting five line individually have better grades in pass blocking and run blocking.
Now that's what throwing me off.
But it's because of the amount of passes that
So,
Yeah,
pass
that too.
well. But run blocking, Leno, Leno right now with Logan Thomas. No, Sam Cosmi has the highest, which is 69.9.
Okay.
Leno has 66.7. Andrew Wiley 65.3. Nick Gates 64.5. And I guess whoever else you want to put in that line, Sadiq Charles 59.1.
dog, I be saying times that O line when we run the ball, especially when we run the toss or the sweep, dog, that lanes be open, but the runner backs don't put their foot in the ground and cut it back. Like the lane is open.
Because the lane ain't open. You want to tell you what it is? The lane look open, but
There's
then
no linebacker crashing the gap,
but,
CJ.
but then you see Sadiq Charles stumbling.
Mm. That's terrible, man.
You see Nick Gates on his back. You see Nick Gates on his back.
That's true though. I seen
You
that actually happen.
see Andrew Wiley. You see Andrew Wiley doing the 360 turn.
Oh man, Cuz is collecting the check. He's stealing from us. I told you I'm done with him.
So it's like
I said, let's bag him up, man. Let's pack him
Let
up.
Lucas come on in.
this offensive
It's time.
line is just so inconsistent that people look at the numbers and the stats on paper and say, "Oh, why are we so bad?" Look at the last 3 games. It'll tell you.
Yeah.
Don't look at the stats. Don't look at the stat numbers. Don't even look at the
The
numbers.
stats tell a different story.
Look at the all 22 of the Bills game, the Eagles game, and the Bears game. And
Right.
then let's sit down, have a cup of tea, and let's have this conversation again of why this offensive line is so inconsistent. Hello, light bulb.
Yeah.
Like I said, I understand why you put some of the mostest blame on EB. I understand. You heard me. I did not disagree with you on that. I didn't.
It's not even like trying to put the blame on EB.
You calling what you see.
It's finding consistency within the game, and most of that falls on Ron. Hey, Ron, you the one who looks at the final game plan, and you the one that gets a thumbs up on it. You don't give no insight. You let EB run what he want to run, and that's fine. You found yourself an offensive coordinator, a Super Bowl offensive coordinator. So you let him run what he can run, and that's fine. But when you got this old, decrepit, old school minded defensive coordinator who don't know how to call a zone scheme, First off, because I've seen coaches who was zone heavy and was effective. Bill Parcells was one of them. But we ain't gonna talk about that real quick. All right,
That's true.
we'll talk about that. Rex Ryan was one of them. But I said we weren't gonna talk about that though. So anyway, you got Jack Del Rio, who don't know how to put these guys in the right scheme. You got a fast cornerback that is a man corner. You got him playing zone most of the time. I'm starting to believe that it wasn't William Jackson's fault.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm starting to think that. Regardless if he had troubles with reading the book. You know?
Yeah.
I'm starting to think back, was like, damn, maybe William Jackson was right. Maybe your guy was right. So with this
it's asinine to me, bro. I have a lot of questions, and there's still no answers. I'm just like I don't know what team is going to show up every Sunday or whenever time we time to play. I don't know what we're going to get.
This Falcons game, I don't know.
I don't know either.
No, that's sad, and we feel that way as fans. We should not feel that way as fans. We should feel like, dog, we should go down there and whoop their ass.
This is me though,
but we can't say that. We don't know what we got.
I be the most optimistic when it comes to these games.
I know you
optimistic. But it's not that I don't believe in the players. The players I believe in. I don't believe in the coaches.
That's the key.
I don't trust Ron Rivera enough to put this team in a position to win. I don't trust Jack Del Rio enough to put this team in a position to win. I don't know if I trust Eric Bieniemy or not yet. I don't know. You're new. But what I can say is where I can trust EB at is I can trust you to put points on the board. I can trust you on that note.
Nah, it's only one thing that we can bank on. Now I don't know if that's a thing with Jack Del Rio and Ron Rivera in the middle of the season. I don't know where it is, but somehow, some way, we get on some kind of like 3-game or 4-game win streak somewhere down the line. If that comes true,
that's not gonna happen before Jack.
I don't know, man.
That's not gonna happen before Jackie D gets fired.
Shoot, man. That's the only hope I got right there.
Yeah, like I said, if we do go to Atlanta and we lose, it's gonna have to be some eyeballs. Gotta be like, come on, like what's up? Like what's up?
I give it 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Jack Del Rio gets fired.
So you give him another month, respectfully.
Yep.
I can't argue with you on that.
Yep. Either Jack Del Rio gets fired, or which is I don't even think it's gonna happen. Ron gets fired or is forced to step down. But that is light years away from happening. But
like I said, Ron's a respectable man around the league. I don't see them trying to embarrass that man. But like I said, it's a business. I would understand either way. Either way.
Yeah, but Jack Del Rio definitely he has a month in my book. He has a month in my book. I give him a month's time.
I feel you on that though.
For him to get fired. I give him a month. And the reason why I said a month is it's either going to be we lose these next 2 games, against the Falcons and the Giants, he's going to be gone by then. Or we win this game, we barely win the Giants game, and we lose the next 2 games after that.
We lose against the Giants, it's a wrap.
Hey, bro.
But it's like this though, right? It's like this. I don't think we're gonna lose these next 2 games, right? But I think this Giants game is gonna be so close. It's gonna be frustratingly close.
And I'm gonna hate that. And I and Giants don't even supposed to be in that atmosphere of us. I just man, I know it's a rivalry game, but they don't. Oh my goodness.
That's
Okay,
how I
so
feel about
hold on. Quick question. So we got the Falcons. Then who we got after the Falcons?
the Giants.
They got it. Yeah, I mean, right now they got to win
You
them at
got
least one.
you
Now they got to
got
win
to
both of
win
those
those.
games. They're gonna
You
have to win both of those games
you
to
got
stay
to
competitive. To stay competitive, they got to win both of those games. They
because
got to.
because when you face the Eagles, you know you getting smashed if you lose both of those games. You getting smashed. Like ain't no way you going into it. We going home. That's gonna be their hometown for real.
If
You
we
can't.
lose these next two games, then I feel like okay, we must be tanking or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that to me, I still think that'd be stupid as hell. But that just I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
We shouldn't lose to the Giants this year, bro. I If we lose to the Giants this year, I don't know what I might
But
do.
we got to get one of them. Like I said, I want to go 3-3 in the division. Like that's
Bro.
all I wanted. Go 500 in the division, respectfully.
So, score prediction for the Falcons.
24-17. Sam Howell's going to either run one in. I'm gonna go with that one, man. And that's respectfully, realistically, 24-17.
Yeah, it's about
34-31.
34-31 field goal wins it.
Oh my god, our defense giving up 30 points again. I probably can't take that.
What you mean you can't take
That's
it?
when we win. That's when we win the game.
Hey, bro.
And that could really happen.
We've been doing it consistently for the last 3 weeks.
That's true.
What's a fourth one do?
Yeah, hey, we got ads Coach Simple on that, man.
Are we really gonna bank on Jack Del Rio to not give up 30 points?
Man, bro, I'll be happy.
Hey, you right on
I'll
that.
be happy if it's at 17 or 20 points
Good.
respectively, man. We got to come down something, bro. And then I need to see a turnover, bro. Come on.
I miss
For
Joe
real.
Burry.
Stop the bleed, man.
You say you miss who?
I miss Joe Burry.
Oh, hey CJ, I'm done for the night on that one. I'm done for that one. Joe Burry, bro. God, I'm done, bro.
Not Joe Burry, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I miss Greg Williams. To be honest,
that's who I really miss.
I mean, he's allowed to come back, new team, new atmosphere. Let me get on the phone. I know that he gonna get that defense cranking, bro. I know for a fact, bro. You see what he did with the defenders, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna take it on another notch. I kind of miss Jim Haslett.
I take the but Jim.
I take Jim Haslett. I take him because he do put the players in position to succeed sometimes.
Just didn't have, honestly, I didn't think he had the talent.
He just didn't have the talent. Yeah,
I didn't think he had the talent. You give Jim Haslett this talent, I think
we might have something.
I think we might be cooking with grease. You know what I'm saying?
But I think Greg Williams is the icing on a cake, baby. He'll get these dudes right, dog.
That's too easy, though.
Because the only thing Jim Haslett had at that time was who?
Ryan
Kerrigan and London Fletcher and Brian Rackpo. Yeah, they didn't really have nothing over there at the time.
And we had D Hall.
Yeah. And after that was it.
True, you can give me Greg Blatch, man.
Blatch. Who? That name's familiar, CJ. Who's that, bro?
Wait a minute. Greg
Blatch. Ringing a bell, CJ.
Hmm?
It's not ringing a bell, yeah.
Greg Blatch, who is that?
Greg Blatch.
Yeah, Greg Blatch. Y'all remember Greg Blatch?
Hell no, it's the name is familiar, but nah. Go ahead, bro.
He was our interim defensive coordinator before Jim Haslett came in, man.
So you going? I don't.
Yeah, you going deep in? You
got me on that one, bro. Okay. You got me on that one. Yeah. You got me on that one.
Yeah, you going deep in.
Greg Blatch was the reason Haynesworth came in, man.
Oh
Man, I try to forget that. So I forgot. I try to really. That's a Men in
That
Black moment.
lays
That's a
work,
Men in Black
man.
moment
That
right there,
lays
bro.
work.
That's a Men in Black moment right there, bro. That's the stay still. Boom. You forget that.
Man, I try to
No, but
forget that. Every time that's
hold
all
on
I can
though.
think about, bro. That is so that. Oh man, so you bring up that. That's all I can think about. Is the Monday Night Massacre. That's it. That I
Yeah,
can't
bro.
think
Like
about
I don't
nothing
even
else.
want to think about that, bro.
Hold up. But you gotta understand though. Greg Blanchard had some of the best defenses coming out though. Yeah, also think about that. That 2008, 2009 team, man. Yeah, you
Man.
understand.
I gotta check that out for a minute. I gotta check
So
that
you
out.
got 34-31.
I'm gonna
Like
go a little. I think our defense gonna. They got 10 days of rest. I'm hoping and praying that this defense.
34-31.
Are we playing at 1 o'clock?
Think so.
We playing that one?
Is that a 1
Oh
o'clock?
yeah, give me Greg. Yeah, give me Greg Blatch, bro. Give me Greg Blatch, bro. Yeah, give me Greg Blatch, bro.
I gotta
Oh,
check
yeah,
that
who's
out.
the available defensive coordinators for next year?
Yeah.
Or
That
if they
too.
any, or if there any.
Bro, has that age right here no more. Greg Blatch.
I gotta check that out because I ain't no way.
Greg
It,
Blatch. Greg Blatch also drafted Brandon Rackpo.
mm, mm, mm. He was okay, but he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. That's Brandon Rackwell equals okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
He did his thing at Cincinnati. I mean, Tennessee too. He had a couple Pro Bowls over there too. So
yeah.
you got also understand that we had Jim Zorn those 2 years as a head coach.
That's true.
You can't blame Greg Blatch, bro. You can't blame Greg Blatch, bro. That was the Jim Zorn era, bro. We went 4-12 or 8-8.
And Clinton Porter was playing out his mind. I
I'm
think that year he was playing out his mind. Like he was playing like on like a MVP type season. I ain't gonna lie.
until he got hurt,
Until he got hurt. Yeah.
that man
2008.
was blocking like an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
2008 was when he broke the record for the most yards in franchise history.
That's ridiculous, man.
He had
That's
1,400 yards.
ridiculous.
I'm just saying, man, we need to get it together against Atlanta. This should be. When we gonna have a game? Dang, move. When we gonna have a game when
When we had
we can
all
just
three
dominate?
phases, right?
Yeah, it's like just show me a dominant game. Like this could be another game we could try to do that.
All three phases of the game. That's all I'm looking for,
I
man.
just want
Because
to
we
use the
can't even
team that
get that.
actually look like they have a game plan and they executing it to the T. Like that's I just want to. Damn.
34-31. Commanders beats the Falcons. We got simple with
I say 20. I'm right in that range with DMV right there. I say 24-17.
I think
24-17.
Sam's gonna make a play to help us win the game.
Yeah. I'm in that
I think
range.
so. Fingers crossed.
I think it's too highly of Jack Del Rio.
Or we gonna actually run the ball? You know,
I'm
something.
I'm thinking just
Y'all
because our
think
defense
you
got
have
a
mighty
little
of Jack Del
rest,
Rio
you
defense.
know.
Y'all think you have mighty of Jack Del Rio defense. You think for 1 second Falcons only scoring 17 points. Okay. I know they average
I said
16.
CJ. I clearly said my fingers crossed.
I know they only average 16 points a game, but
Desmond really gonna go off on us.
If Desmond really get off on us, man,
I don't trust Jack Del Rio, bro.
I cut my screen
I
off.
feel you. I can't. It's like I can't even dispute that. Of what he's been giving us so far this season, can't dispute it. How you go from the Cowboy game to this, towards the back end of the season to this regression, badly.
That's true.
Man, Simp, I appreciate you for coming out. Took the time out of your busy schedule to join us today.
As always, Brad.
Anytime, yeah.
Always
As
been
always.
Always ring the doorbell whenever you want to come through, my guy.
All right.
The door is always open to you.
No doubt. No doubt.
Last thoughts is do your job.
Hey, yeah, you should go ahead and put that as an Abby, man. Put that as an Abby. Do your job.
Do your job.
Do your job. Do your job. Do your
I
job.
wish I did.
Hey, yeah, I'm using that. That's gonna be the slogan for me for this week. Do your job.
Sounding like a Belichick out here.
Do your job.
That really.
Move. Hey, man.
Do your job, folks. That's all I have to tell you.
Do your job. What you staring at me? Clock in. Do your job.
Hey, man.
Last thoughts, champ.
I can't. You don't took the best one of the evening. Do your job. So, can we? Let's go back to 500. Just go back to the basics, man. Both sides of the ball, offense, defense. Get back to the basics. Yes, doing your job is part of your job. Nah, just do your job. Just do your job. With the exclamatory mark, son. Do your job. If you make that joint, you send it. Hey, you make that joint, send it to me. I'm posting that joint. Do your job.
That's tough.
Don't just stare at me. Clock in. Do your job.
Do your job.
Yeah, that's to tell the story about our season. If we don't get the job done, do your job. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, my man Josh Harris need to go ahead and be in Atlanta, sit in that booth suite and with some pink slips in his hand and just sit there and just sit there and hold them jumps, wave them jumps at halftime. Like, y'all niggas need to wake up. Like, you need to be like this or something with them contracts.
That's it.
Well, y'all know what it is, man. I'm your host, CJ the Hog. Thank you for another great show.
Yes.
Be the champ, Brian, the co-host. And this is Big Simple. Y'all already know. Y'all ain't got to go home.
Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here. Yeah. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. We see y'all Sunday. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.